Good morning students. Today I am going to explaining the miscellaneous problems on sampling distribution of mean. In this one, the first problem is a normal population has a mean of 0.1 and a standard deviation of 2.1, and find the probability that the mean of a sample of size 900 will be negative. In which, first write the given data. Given that mean mu is equal to mean mu is 0.1, standard deviation of population is sigma equal to 2.1, and the size of the sample is n equal to 900. Then the standardized sample mean is z equal to x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. Since n is large, so the standardized sample mean is z equal to x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. That implies z is equal to x bar minus 0.1 by 2.1 sigma by root n root 900. That equal to x bar minus 0.1 by 2.1 by root 30. 2.1 by root 30 means x bar minus 0.1 by 0.07. So z is x bar minus 0.1 by 0.07, where z is approximately the normal distribution n of 0, 1. Here given that mean mu equal to 0.1, standard deviation is 2.1, mean of the population 0.1, standard deviation of the population sigma is 2.1, and size of the sample is 900. Here the standardized sample mean z is x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. Since n is large, so substitute mu by 0.1, sigma by 2.1, n by 900, then z is x bar minus 0.1 by 0.07, where z is belongs to a normal distribution with the mean is 0 and standard deviation is 1. So n of 0, 1. That implies 0.07 z is x bar minus 0.1. That implies 0.07 z plus 0.1 will be nothing but x bar. This is the value of x bar. Here we have to calculate the probability that the mean of a sample of size 900 will be negative. So the required probability that the sample mean is negative is given by P of x bar less than 0. that equal to P of, what is X bar here? 0.07 Z plus 0.1 less than 0. That implies P of 0.07 Z less than minus 0.1. Then that is equal to P of Z less than minus 0.1 by 0.07. That is equal to P of Z less than minus 1.43. This is nothing but P of Z less than Z1. Z1 is negative, where Z1 is minus 1.43 less than 0. So P of Z less than Z1 means, and Z1 is negative means it is 0.5 minus A of Z1. That equal 0.5 minus A of Z1 means A of minus 1.43. That equal 0.5 minus A of 1.43. A of minus 1.43 will be nothing but A of 1.43. So it is called 0.5 minus A of 1.43 value from the table 0.4236 from the table. And then its simplification value 0.0764. That is the probability that the sample mean X bar will be negative. The area is 0.0764. So once again, here a normal population has a mean of 0.1 and a standard deviation of 2.1. So mean is 0.1, standard deviation is 2.1. Size of the sample 900. This is the given data. Here n is large and sample mean, we have to calculate the sample mean of 900 will be negative. So n is large means the standardized sample mean is Z equal to X bar minus mu by sigma by root n. Mu is 0.1, sigma is 2.1, n is 900. Then we get Z value X bar minus 0.1 by 0.07, where Z is a normal distribution with mean is 0, standard deviation 1. Then X is, our X bar is 0.07 Z plus 0.1 after the simplification. Here the required probability that the sample mean is negative is given by P of X bar less than 0. P of X bar less than 0 means P of 0.07 Z plus 0.1 less than 0. That is P of Z less than minus 0.1 by 0.07. That is P of Z less than minus 1.43. This is nothing but P of Z less than Z1, where Z1 is minus 1.43 is negative value. So P of Z less than Z1 and Z1 is negative means its area is 0.5 minus E of Z1 by the properties of standard normal distribution. 0.5 minus E of minus 1.43 by replacing Z1 by minus 1.43. E of minus 1.43 nothing but E of 1.43, again from the properties. A of 1.43 value from the standard normal distribution graph 0.4236. So its area is 0.0764. Now the second problem is, if the mean breaking strength of copper wire is 575 IPS, that and with a standard deviation of 8.3 IPS. Here, how large a sample must be used in order that there will be one chance in 100 that the breaking strength of the sample is 572 IPS. Here the mean of the population is 575, standard deviation is 8.3 and the mean of the sample is 572 IPS. And the probability is, the probability for the mean of breaking strength of the sample is less than 572 IPS is 1 by 100. All are given. Then we have to calculate the size of the sample. That is the meaning of how large a sample must be used in order that there will be one chance in 100. So area is 1 by 100. Area is 1 by 100. Then calculate the size of the sample. So first X bar. Solution, mean of the sample mean of the sample. Mean of the sample x bar is equal to 572. Mu, mean of the population. Mean of the population, that is 575. Standard deviation sigma SD of the population. SD of the population, sigma is equal to 8.3. Here Z is standardized sample mean is x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. 572 minus 575 by 8.3 by 8.3 by root n. So this is equal to 3 root n by 8.3 minus 3 root n by 8.3 minus 3 root n by 8.3, and the required probability here given that P of x bar less than 572 is 1 by 100, that equals 0.01. From this one, P of x bar greater than 572 is 1 minus P of x less than 572, that equals 1 minus 0.01, 0.99. 0.99. Once again, here the mean of the sample x bar is 572. Mean of the population mu 575. Sigma standard deviation of the population 8.3. So standardized sample mean Z is x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. Throughout the sampling distribution, the substitution is Z equal x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. Then Z is minus 3 root n by 8.3. And given that P of x bar less than 572 is 0.01. So x bar greater than 572 is 1 minus P of x less than 72. That is equal 1 minus 0.01, 0.99. 0.99. That implies then the Z value is from the table. Area is given. So for x is equal to 572, the area is 2.33 from the statistical table. From the table, Z value is 2.33. That implies minus 3 root n by 8.33 is 2.33. Implies squaring on both sides, 9n by 8.33 whole square is 2.33. That implies n is equal to 2.33 into 8.3 whole square by 9. Then this value is approximately n is equal to 42 nearly. P of x bar less than 572 is given 0.01. So x bar greater than 572 is 1 minus P of x less than 572, that is 0.99. So see the table, standard normal distribution table in reverse way, or identify the value of 0.99 or identify the place of 0.99 in the statistical table. This value is corresponding to 2.33. So the corresponding value of 0.99, the corresponding value of Z for 0.99 is 2.33. The corresponding value of 0.99 in the table is 2.33. So Z value is 2.33 from the table. From the table. What is Z here? Minus 3 root 10 by 8.3. So minus 3 root 10 by 8.3 is 2.33. Squaring on both sides for elimination of radical root. So that is 9n by 8.3 whole square equal 2.33. Then n is 42 approximately. Here x bar is given 572, mu 575, sigma 8.3. Then standardized sample mean Z is x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. So value is minus 3 root n by 8.3. Here, how large a sample must be used in order that there will be one chance in 100 that the mean breaking strength of the sample is 572 IBS. So P of x bar less than 572 is one chance out of 100, 0.01. So greater than 572 is 0.99. So the corresponding value of 0.99 is Z is 2.33 from the statistical table, standard normal distribution table. So minus 3 root 10 by 8.3 is 2.33. Squaring on both sides, we get n equal to 42 nearly. This is the another model. Previous problem is probability that x bar will be negative. Here we have to calculate the sample size n. Now the next problem is the mean of a certain normal population. See this one, normal population. Mean of a certain normal population is equal to the standard error of the mean of the samples of size 64. This is the first line meaning. Next one, from the distribution, find the probability that the mean of the sample size 36 will be negative. What is the standard error? Coming to the solution, the standard error of sampling distribution of mean is the standard error of sample mean. Standard error of sample mean is SE. Shortcut is SE. Is sigma by root n. This is a well-known formula. This one obtained from the central limit theorem. The standard error of sample mean is sigma by root n. Here n is given. N, size of the sample. Size of the sample is 64. So SE, standard error of x bar, is sigma by root 64, that equal to sigma by 8. And the coming to the first line, the mean of a certain normal population is equal to the standard error of the mean of the samples. So the mean of the population mu is mean of the population mu equal to sigma by 8. That is the meaning of the first line. Mean of the population is equal to the standard error of the mean of the samples of size 64. So first calculate the standard error using the formula sigma by root n. That is sigma by 8. So the mean of the population mu is sigma by 8. Then coming to the next line, find the probability that the mean of the sample size 36 will be negative. So in this one, let n is equal to, what is n? Size of the sample for the required probability. Size of the sample is 36. Size of the sample is 36. And by the central limit theorem, the standardized sample mean is Z is equal to x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. Then Z is x bar minus mu sigma by 8 by sigma by, here n is root 36. That equal to x bar minus sigma by 8 by sigma by 6. that equals 6x bar by sigma. Sigma cancel. Sigma 6 by 8 that equal to 3 by 4. So the standardized sample mean is Z is equal to x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. Then Z is 6x bar by sigma minus 3 by 4. Minus 3 by 4. Since mu is sigma by 8 and n is 36. So the standardized sample mean is 6x bar by sigma minus 3 by 4. And here we have to calculate the probability that the mean of the sample size 36 will be negative. That is P of x bar negative. Probability that x bar will be negative. Probability that x bar will be negative means this x bar value, the value of Z is less than 0.75. So here x bar will be negative. Here x bar will be negative. Probability of x bar will be negative, nothing but P of Z less than 3 by 4. This value less than 3 by 4. Then P of Z less than 3 by 4. Then P of x bar will be negative. That implies P of Z less than 0.75 or that is equal to P of Z less than Z1. And Z1 is positive. Since 0.7, that is equal to 0.5 plus A of Z1. That equals 0.5 plus A of 0.75. 0.5 plus A of 0.75 is 0.2734. That equals 0.7734. Here this Z value is 6x bar by sigma minus 3 by 4. This is the value of Z. Here probability that x bar will be nothing but P of Z less than 3 by 4. Less than this value. P of Z value less than this value. Then x bar will be negative. So P of x bar will be negative, nothing but P of Z less than 3 by 4. Z less than 3 by 4 means Z less than 0.75. 0.75 is the positive value. So P of Z less than Z1. Z1 is positive. So 0.5 plus A of Z1. A of Z1 means A of 0.575. 0.75 value from the table 0.2734 from the statistical table. So its value is 0.7734. Once again, the standard error of the mean is sigma by root n. N is 64. So standard error is sigma by 8. According to the statement of the problem, the mean of the population is equal to the standard error of the sampling mean, that is sigma by 8. Then coming to the second line of the statement, n is equal to 36 and the required probability is P of x bar negative. So first calculate the Z value using the formula x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. So Z is equal to 6x bar by sigma minus 3 by 4. X bar minus mu by sigma by root n. So x bar minus mu by sigma by root n, that is 6x bar by sigma minus 3 by 4. This is the value of Z. When Z less than 3 by 4, then x bar will be negative. P of x bar will be negative. P of x bar will be negative. Then the P of Z less than 3 by 4. Z less than 3 by 4 means P of Z less than 0.75. Let it be Z1 and Z1 is positive. That is 0.5 plus A Z1 from the properties of standard normal distribution. A of 0.75 value is 0.2734 from the statistical table. Then the value is 0.7734. Now the problem is the three masses are measured as 62.34, 20.48, 35.97 kgs with a standard deviation of 0.54, 0.21, 0.46 kgs. Find the mean and standard deviation of the sum of the masses. Mean of sum of masses, standard deviation of sum of masses. Sum of masses. Here let the three masses be, let the three masses measured for A comma B comma C, measured for A comma B comma C. B XA bar comma XB bar comma HC bar, that is mu XA bar, mu X bar A is 62.34, mu X bar B 20.48, mu X bar C 35.97, 35.97. Then the mean of the sum of the means, the sum of the masses, sum of the masses, mu is equal to mu XA bar plus XB bar plus XC bar is 62.34 plus 20.48 plus 35.97 combined value, that equal to 118.79. 118.79. Here the three masses be ABC. Its means are XA bar, X bar A, X bar B, X bar C. So mu X bar A is 62.34, mu X bar B is 20.48, mu X bar C is 35.97. So the mean of the sum of the masses is mu, or mu suffix X bar A plus X bar B plus X bar C is summation of these three, mu X bar A plus mu X bar B plus mu X bar C, that is 62.34, 20.48, 35.97, that is 118.79. And let sigma A is equal to 0.54, sigma B is equal to 0.21, sigma C is equal to 0.46 kgs. Then the standard deviation of the sum of the masses, standard deviation of the sum of the masses, sigma suffix A, B plus C, or sigma or sigma A suffix A plus B plus C is sigma A whole square plus sigma B whole square plus sigma C whole square under root. Sigma A whole square plus sigma B whole square plus sigma C whole square, that equal root over 0.54 whole square plus 0.21 whole square plus 0.46 whole square. Then calculate it and simplify, we get sigma 0.74. Though the standard deviation of the sum of the three masses is 0.74. What is the formula here? Sigma A, B, C, A plus B plus C is sigma A whole square plus sigma B whole square plus sigma C whole square, that is equal to 0.74. What are the means of the three masses? X bar A, X bar B, X bar C, 62.34, 20.48, 35.97 respectively. So mu x bar A, mu x bar B, mu x bar C. Then the mean of the sum of the masses mu is mu x bar A plus x bar B plus x bar C is 118.79. Similarly, standard deviation sigma A, sigma B, sigma C. So the standard deviation of the sum of the masses is sigma A B, sigma or sigma A B, A plus B plus C, sigma A whole square plus sigma B whole square plus sigma C whole square, that is equal to 0.74. This is the calculation of summation of mean of summation of the 3 or 4 masses, like that. 3 masses. This is 3 masses. Standard deviation of sum of the 3 masses. Mean of the sum of the 3 masses. Similarly, we can calculate 4 masses, 5 masses, or combined voltage like that. Now the next problem is the mean voltage of a battery is 15 and standard deviation is 0.2. Find the probability that 4 such batteries connected in series. So we have 4 batteries. We will have a combined voltage of 60.8 or more volts. So here we have to calculate the probability that X will be greater than 60.8 or more volt. What is X? The combined voltage of the battery. Combined voltage of the battery. See this one. The mean voltage of battery is, here the batteries are, let the batteries be A, comma B, comma C, D. You have 4 batteries A, B, C, D. The combined voltage, then the mean of each battery is, mean of each battery is 15. That is, X bar A is 15, X bar B is 15, X bar C 15, X bar D 15. Therefore, mu X bar A plus mu X bar B plus mu X bar C, mu X bar D, that is equal to 15 plus 15 plus 15, this 15, that is equal to 60. The total voltage of the battery by the combination of 4 batteries is equal to 60, mu equal to 60, and also given that sigma A 0.2, sigma B 0.2, sigma C 0.2 and sigma D 0.2. Then sigma equal to 4 into 0.2 whole square. 4 into 0, or this formula is root over sigma A whole square plus sigma B whole square plus sigma C whole square plus sigma D whole square. All are equal, and how many are there? 4. So 4 into 0.2 whole square. Then sigma is equal to 4 into 0.2 whole square value 0.4. So sigma equal to 0.4, mu equal to 60. Next, coming to the combined voltage, let X be the combined voltage of the batteries. Let X be the combined voltage of batteries. Combined voltage of batteries. When X is 60.8, then Z is X minus mu by sigma. It is not a sampling distribution, it is a normal distribution problem. Since here X bar is not known, only X is known. What is X? The combined voltage of the batteries, not the mean of the 4 batteries. It is the combined voltage of batteries. That is the meaning of X. No X bar. No here x bar. So this problem is related to normal distribution, not related to sampling distribution. Sampling distribution means we have to calculate the probability that the sample mean. Here we have to calculate the combined voltage of the 4 batteries. So when x is equal to 60.8, that is equal to x minus mu by sigma. This represents the standard sample mean. That equal to x bar. What is x? 60.8 is already given. What about mu? 60 by sigma. That is already calculated 0.4. So 60.8 minus 60 by 0.4. So this value is 2. So z value is 2. Then we have required probability. Required probability. What is the calculation here? P of x bar P of x greater than or equal to 60.8. That equal to P of z greater than or equal to 2. Z greater than or equal to 2. Greater than 2 and Z1 is positive. So that is equal to P of Z greater than or equal to Z1. Z1 is 2. That is Z1 is 2 is positive. Z1 is 2 positive. That means 0.5 minus A of Z1. 0.5 minus A of Z1 means A of 2. 0.5 minus A of 2 from the statistical table is 0.4772 from the table. So its area is 0.0228. 0.0228. Here we have 4 batteries A, B, C, D. Its means are x bar A, x bar B, x bar C, x bar D. All are 15s. Its standard deviation sigma A, sigma B, sigma C, sigma D. All are equal to 0.2. Then the combined mean is mu is addition of all 4 means, that is equal to 60. Combined standard deviation is sigma A whole square plus sigma B whole square plus sigma C whole square plus sigma D whole square under root. That is under root of 4 into 0.2 whole square. That equals sigma is 0.4. So first we have to calculate the mean, combined standard deviation for the 4 batteries. That is the part 1. Part 2, define the combined voltage. Let x be the combined voltage. What is x here? We have to calculate combined voltage of battery 60.8 or more volts. So let x be the combined voltage of batteries, that is 60.8. So when x is 60.8, what is z? What is the standard normal variate? Here no sample mean, so the substitution is x minus mu by sigma. Not x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. That is z is x minus mu by sigma, that equal to 2. Since x is 60.8, mu is 60, sigma is 0.4. So P of x bar greater than 60.8 nothing but P of z greater than or equal to 2. X becomes z, 60.8 becomes 2 by the standardized sample mean. Z greater than or equal to 2 means P of z greater than or equal to z1. Z1 is 2, that is positive. So by the properties of standard normal distribution, it will be nothing but 0.5 minus A of z1. A of z1 means A of 2. A of 2 value 0.4772 from the normal distribution table. Then the required area is 0.0228. Whenever 3 or 4 or 5 batteries are there, or 3 masses are there, 3 masses or 4 masses or 4 batteries like that. In that case, first calculate the mean mu, calculate the sigma using these formulas. Then define the combined voltage. Let x be the variable is the combined voltage. Then substitution is x minus mu by sigma instead of x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. Previous all problems are sampling distribution. Then substitution is z is equal to x bar minus mu by sigma by root n. Only one battery are like that. Here more number of batteries, 3 or 4, 5 batteries or 3 masses. In that case, first calculate mu, combined mean, combined standard deviation like this. Then define the random variable regarding the combined voltage of batteries. Then define the standard normal variate, z equal to x minus mu by sigma. What is X? Combined voltage. What about mu? Mean of the population. What about sigma? Standard deviation of the population. Then calculate the required probability. Thank you. Stop good.